Motivational speaker and facilitator Daniel Molefi's book, titled Going Somewhere from Nowhere, is an inspirational self-help book that details tools to help those going through a period of intense transition. Whether you're moving from place to place, changing jobs, from one relationship to the next, or even church hopping, Daniel says this offering may just be the wake-up call you need to see the things that are holding you back. By sharing his own personal life experiences, the Klerksdorp-based author unpacks some of the principles and guidelines one may apply for a more fruitful, transformative journey to living a successful life. Daniel is in studio with us. Good morning and welcome to Morning Live.
Morning, thank you.
Okay, so let's start with the biggest influence that propelled you to write this book.
Okay, one is that my background was the greatest influence behind me writing this book, especially titled this way. Because one was told that you come from a shack and that's where you'll end. So I was very angry. So I've decided to say, listen, I want to send a message out there and tell these people, I might be from nowhere today, but rest assured, I'm going somewhere. So that's what inspired me and kept the fire burning in me to write this book, Going Somewhere from Nowhere. It was a message that I was sending out there to say, listen, irrespective where you are and what you are having and not having, rest assured that you are going somewhere. With perseverance and persistence, you can make it. So that was basically it.
Can you share with us your own personal journey from going from nowhere to somewhere?
To somewhere, yes. No, from nowhere to somewhere. My journey, I come from a family of 8 where my father was a garden boy, my mother was a domestic worker, and it was not easy at home. So in most cases, we're that type of a family that was overlooked in the entire family. So when you have to visit my house, you think twice. You can just visit but don't sleep over because of you might not have enough comfort. So that on its own, it became a thorn on my flesh growing up. So I've decided I'm not going to join anything. I'm not going to be a gangster. I'm not going to rob anybody. But I'm going to see a way of how do I change the situation. So that's how I self-taught myself and managed to push myself to a level and a point where I can be able to write and relate my story. Because I started working in the age of 7 because trying to make ends meet, helping in gardens, doing this and that, grass cutting and all these things. But that's when now I started gaining the momentum and the anger in me started growing. Not that I was angry at life in general, but I was just angry that do I have what it takes to change the situation? Do I have what it takes to make it better, not only for myself, but for my family? But now I've realized after writing a book, it's not only helping me, it's helping me and helping the entire country, for which I think it is a blessing. So that was not a smooth ride, but it was a necessary move. It was a strategic position that I believe that I was placed in, because I believe that you cannot be trusted if you were never tested. So I believe that was my test that qualifies me to be trusted by the country, by everybody, to speak and plant a seed of knowledge and self-worth to them.
Unpack for us what some of the principles and the tips are in the book and the tools that you give people to use to find success in their own lives.
Yes. In most cases, we've got what we call battle fatigue. In many people, especially who come from a struggling some background, they get quickly fed up. They quit easily. So there's a chapter in my book that I titled Battle Fatigue, that don't develop battle fatigue. Keep on fighting regardless whether the odds are against you, whether you look like you are losing, but yet you are losing, which is the reality. But keep on fighting, throw in those punches, keep on taking a breath, drink water and come back to the fight. Because what is important in life is to be present in life, because in most cases we get absent in our own problems and we are not present. That's why in most cases we lose. So battle fatigue is one of them. Then I've got the one that says from the pit to the palace, for which I speak a bit about the story of Joseph, to say you can come out from the pit, but God will design, or God is placing a free transport that will take you from your pit to your palace. So rest assured that your time is coming. Keep on fighting and keep on believing. Don't lose hope. Don't kill yourself. Don't become a gangster. Don't join anything. Just stay as original as you are and do what you can do best. Life, it is for the living, and I believe one day your time will come.
Throughout the book, you stress the importance of knowing one's God.
Yes. I believe there's nothing you can do without God. He is the pillar of strength for me. He took me from nowhere to somewhere. He lifted me up when I was weak. He became my bread when I needed one. So he was there. So he's the only inspiration behind my life for whom I can share with the world and with the people to say, trust in the Lord and don't be discouraged. Yes, trouble sometimes will do you no harm. So I believe in him because I believe he's the ultimate answer to all of us.
What are your words of encouragement to people? Because we've just begun a brand new year. Many people have got high hopes for 2020 and for the brand new decade. What's your words of encouragement?
It's a brand new year. They call it 2020. I think it's a good one. But what I would love to tell my brothers and sisters out there is that don't make resolutions. You've made them over and over again. But now go and sit down, find a place where you can make an implementation strategy so that you can be able to implement even the old resolutions for whom you didn't implement last year. You didn't fail, but you didn't spend much time on what you wanted to do. Stand up, shake up, don't look back, move on. Stop talking about 2019 because 2020 is awaiting you.
So how can people get hold of your book?
It's a self-published book.
Okay.
For which you can get it on through my Facebook, my website, my Twitter and Instagram, and all that. And you can even call me directly to place an order so that we can organize a copy for you. But it's a self-published book.
Okay, so people can just get hold of you with your name, Daniel Molefi, on social media?
Yes, yes.
Lovely stuff. That's our guest author for this morning. Thank you very much and all the best of luck with the book.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for giving us words of encouragement. Daniel Molefi telling us about his motivational book titled Going Somewhere from Nowhere.